Ospreay is a 5-year pro. Ricochet, a 14-year pro. Lucha Underground champion. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champion. Best of the Super Juniors of 2014. He won the PWG Battle of Los Angeles in 2014. So two of the great flyers, hence their nicknames. The future of flight for Ricochet, the aerial assassin for Will Ospreay.
JR, you've lent your voice to some of the greatest matches in wrestling history. I know that you saw the last match these two had the past summer. What do you expect here tonight?
Well, I expect both men to take a lot of chances, as they just did. Both are going to have to avoid a major mistake that they can't recover from in 3 seconds. I expect that we're going to be out of our seats more often than not in this one.
Here we go as the official starts his count. Those of you that are new to pro wrestling, the fighters have till 10 to reach their feet. Otherwise, the referee's discretion comes into play. Ricochet up, Ospreay up. Match continues. Here we go.
Both men exchanging the forearm shots. I don't expect a hell of a lot of ground action here, but I may be wrong.
Well, I guess it's kind of like two teams. If they engage in a high-scoring blowout, sometimes the next time they play each other, it's really a lot of a running game and a ground game and a low-scoring affair.
Ospreay with his shoulder block, and quickly back up is Ricochet. Amazing agility. These guys they elevate athleticism in pro wrestling immensely.
And it says a lot about the evolution of the athlete, how much better they have become over time. Think back to names like Jack Briscoe and Dory Funk, and now here we are, Ricochet and Will Ospreay. All right.
It's counter after counter, perpetual motion in this contest in the early going.
Oh,
my God.
So good they broke the damn ring. This is what culture pro wrestling.
Well, there's no timeouts. It is live television.
That's right.
We said you were probably not going to be expecting what we're going to see, and we damn sure didn't expect the ring to break in the first match.
And listen to the appreciation. JR, as in life, we can try to avoid many things, but none of us can escape our true destiny, and that is on display right now.
And the ring crew is going to try to get the squared circle back into one piece. Well, maybe we will see more mat wrestling.
Yes.
Because the leapfrogging and the propelling off the ropes is going to be a little bit challenging to accomplish with the top rope being malfunction.
I'll take nothing away from these fighters. They are well versed on the mat as they are above the ropes, and this near capacity crowd is certainly on the edge of their seat in the early going.
The ring crew here is like a NASCAR pit crew. They're scurrying around and trying to get this get everything back together as Ricochet goes to the outside.
Hang on a second here.
And
sure, why not?
Ospreay with that torpedo-like dive over the second rope, which is now the top rope,
yes,
at least for the time being.
Yes, as the sword of Essex pierces the heart of Ricochet, and Ospreay does not lend himself to the crowd here. And it's interesting that Ospreay noticed that the referee is slightly preoccupied with the ropes there, and he took advantage of the referee's distraction. Now the referee right back on top of the fighters.
We'll see what's on the mind. A chance will be forthcoming from Ricochet. The knife edge chop won't beat you, but it'll beat you up.
That's right.
Both men on the outside, referee right there with them, so they're not in danger right now being counted out, I'm assuming.
That's a great point. And coming into this match, I'm sure both fighters had a game plan, but as a great fighter once said, I believe it was Jack Dempsey, everyone has a game plan until they get punched in the face.
Ospreay just chopped the ring post, and the ring post is very unforgiving. I'm amazed at the impact of these. Wait a minute, what's going on here?
With the assistance of some of the What Culture faithful. That one guy has on his Macho Man Pro Wrestling T-shirt.
Ricochet with a head of steam, rounding the bend with the knife edge chop. Come on around the bend.
A little CCR for you early
John
on.
Fogerty,
Yeah.
you need him. Fans here, this is one of the more unique environments to broadcast pro wrestling in the world.
Absolutely.
Here in the UK, here in England. Amazing, I love it. Big things are happening in this country. We talked about the World Cup of Pro Wrestling. We'll have more on that in this broadcast, but both these men could certainly be in that 64-man tournament that will culminate in August.
Well, before we get there, we must get through tonight. What a way to kick things off. Expect the unexpected.
Well, it's live, and as a man once told me, nothing can go wrong if it's live.
Sounds like a smart man.
Ospreay is having words with the ring crew as if they had anything to do with this issue.
But that shows me that perhaps Ospreay had a game plan and relies on his environment here. And Ricochet... Tremendous. No.
Near fall. Ricochet not endearing himself to the ring crew, but nonetheless, the fans ate it up.
Necessity, the mother of invention there.
I love a little turmoil, a little chaos.
Why not?
Keeps everybody on their toes. Ow. Everybody's game plan for this match, these two men has had to change because of the structure.
Absolutely.
The field changed.
Well, it looks like Ospreay is going to take advantage of what is intact, and instead he goes for the easy route. This is normally done with the top rope. Ospreay's freaking out.
This crowd is infectious with their enthusiasm. Cravat applied by Ospreay to Ricochet. A not totally, but a predominantly influenced British maneuver. The Cravat.
Now Ospreay trying to control the head of his opponent. Ideally, that would control the body and limit Ricochet's high flying as Ospreay executes a headstand for some more pressure on the neck.
One would assume that, looking at logical strategy, that if two guys are high flyers and like to take chances, that one of them might want to back off of that a little bit and wait for his opponent to make a mistake and be a little bit more ground-oriented, if you could. Look at this. Nice backbreaker. All about leverage and technique. Because both these men are strong without question, but they're not 500-pound bench pressers.
Well, it's interesting to me that this match started with both fighters executing kicks that knocked each other down, and that has nothing to do with high flying. It could be an impact strike like that could end this match very quickly. Sure, why not?
Well, I tell you, this is All right, here they go. We're gonna fight with 2 ropes.
And the crowd letting you know how they feel about the top rope.
Ospreay face. Oh, hello. Straight shot. Springboard off the second rope with that reverse elbow. Nicely done by Ricochet. This is not the return match that a lot of people envisioned thanks to the top rope breaking. But it shows everybody's got to now ad-lib. You got to change your game plan.
That's right, and up until right this minute, it's another classic in the making. It tells you a lot about these 2 fighters. Both guys trying to gain an advantage here. Ospreay does have a slight height advantage, and that comes into play right there.
Ospreay avoided the kick. Ow! But not that.
Gosh!
Oh, the near fall. Ospreay stacked up on his shoulders by Ricochet, who really thought he had the 3 count there, but to no avail. Came up just a second short. I love it when announcers say he only got a 2 count. He only got a 2 count. What the hell is that? There's only 1 second left. But I digress. Nice uppercut.
Now the pace seems to slow down. In your opinion, who does that benefit?
I'm thinking maybe Ospreay. I have seen Ricochet in action. They always make contact, and generally right into the target that they're aiming for.
Ospreay likes to end matches with his Os cutter, a springboard cutter, but he also uses a running knee strike to the head. So to your point, there is a weapon in Will's arsenal. Gosh!
Great
could
elevation.
end this thing.
Nice hang time by Will Ospreay. Ow. Ricochet pulled it up. Both legs are hooked. And another near fall. Very competitive matchup. And our first match of this pay-per-view, True Destiny. And we thank all of you for joining us. As Ernie Ladd would say, get on the telephone and call somebody. Because this is going to be a hell of a show before it's all said and done. And I love this opener. Top rope broke or not, I love this opener.
Let's see what Ospreay can do with this position of dominance.
Ospreay being somewhat arrogant. You don't want to give a guy like Ricochet too many second chances. And I thought Ospreay had some momentum.
Might have gone for that cutter right there. Ricochet knew it all too well. Nice little uppercut in the exchange by Ospreay, and now the 2 start to exchange strikes. Long legs of Ospreay. Oh, the rewind Rana leaves Ospreay on his feet. Standing C4, and both men are down.
This amazing crowd of die-hard wrestling fans loving what they're seeing here. What a chaotic scene. You know, I've broadcast matches where the ring had malfunctions, but I don't recall ever the first match on a pay-per-view that occurring. So it changes everybody's strategy, and you kind of like it. As sick as it sounds.
Forces you to think outside the box.
That doesn't happen enough in this business, thinking outside the box, in my opinion. But
referee's up to 8.
Both men now. Match will continue. Referee's got to be a little bit conservative there on those counts, because you don't want this damn thing to end on a count out.
No way. After everything these 2 have been through, they stand in the middle of the ring.
As much flying as these men do, you know they have great resiliency and recuperative powers, and we're seeing that now because they're both taking heavy shots. And they're still competing. They're still in the hunt, as they say.
It's the evolution of the athlete, and it's only getting better.
Uh-oh. Well, Ospreay will get his turn.
Yep.
And one more.
And you said it earlier, the chops will never really win you a match, but it does help to disorient your opponent, stagger their breathing, and then you can set up for a bigger move.
Northern Lights floats over.
We've seen this before from Ricochet. Great reversal by Ospreay.
The counter cutter by Ospreay. Ricochet right back in it.
Nice.
Ricochet looking for a senton. Legs hooked. Legs hooked. Did he get it? No.
No, the standing shooting star, not enough. And you know something, JR? These two have made all of us forget that there's no top rope.
Exactly. Two very talented men. Two great pros. Rising to the occasion against adversity. And that's what you got to do. That's life. Well, Ricochet going as high as he can go. And lands on his feet. This kid's a cat. Oh, nice power. Far leg hook, but kick out quickly. Oh, Ospreay came out with fire, kicked out at one.
And Ospreay and Ricochet, both of them have been doing a lot of competing in Japan, and the fighting spirit is evident. Ow!
Flat of the foot by Ricochet. Again, Ospreay folded up. The legs hook. Yes! Ricochet.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, King Ricochet.
What these two young men have just